In today's video, I'm going to show you how to connect the Crane+M2, a pocket-sized gimbal by ZHIYUN, to the Canon G7X Mark III wirelessly, so you can control the camera functionality directly on the gimbal. That functionality includes zooming in and out, taking photos, and hitting record. So here we go. So the first thing that you need to do is balance your camera. I'm going to assume already that you know how to A, turn the gimbal on, and B, know how to balance your camera on the gimbal. However, if you would like me to show you how to balance the camera, GoPro, well, not a GoPro because I don't have one, a smartphone or a compact camera on the gimbal, leave a comment down below about that and I will make sure that I do a future video where I show you how to balance it on the Crane+M2. So once you've balanced the camera, like I said, you need to turn on the actual gimbal. And then what you also need to do is you need to turn the camera on, and we need to go and set the Wi-Fi settings for the actual camera itself. Generally on the camera the wireless button is right here. However, as you can see, we have the gimbal in the way. So we need to go into menu. We need to go into the top icon, and that is a wireless icon in the middle, and then we need a Wi-Fi Bluetooth connection. Select the phone icon, add a device to connect to, and then out of these three menu items here, we need to make sure that we select Do Not Display. The other two items that are here are Android and iOS. If I just go into the iOS one, it's basically a QR code. However, with the ZHIYUN app, I found that the QR code doesn't actually work. So the easiest way to do it is go into the Do Not Display. We're going to connect via Wi-Fi. And then we're basically setting up our wireless. So we have our SSID and our password on the screen just here. Next, we want to go onto our phone. From the App Store, we need to download the ZHIYUN app. There, it is available both on the Android and the iOS App Store. So once you've downloaded it, just click on ZHIYUN. Now when you open up the app, you should have Crane+M2. However, if you don't, click on the hamburger icon on the left hand side, and then you'll have a list of all the gimbals available. The one that we want is the Crane+M2, and then you want to click Connect Now. So basically what we're doing here is we're using our phone as a middleman or middle person. So we then click Connect to connect the gimbal via Bluetooth. Enter now. We need to click Camera. If you had a smartphone, you would select Smartphone. Here we have some basic settings. So I'm just going to change the mode on the gimbal to show you these settings. So not all these settings are available. We can't control the pano, time-lapse or trajectory photography because you need to have the ability to control the camera recording. Also, the other thing as well, we can't do the zoom. However, we can go left, go right, and then I'll try and get this back into the middle. Just a bit too far. We can go up, we can go down, and then we also have the ability to turn it on its side. And then the other side as well. So we want to click on the wireless icon on the top right. And this will actually search for our Wi-Fi. So the top one is the G7X Mark III. We want to click on that. And here we type in the password that is available on the camera, as you can see there. So 122 603 11. We will then hit connect, and then this is the connecting to the device, so it's actually connecting to the camera itself. And then straight away we want to click OK. We want to click OK straight away because what happens is sometimes they actually don't connect properly. And there is a quirky little bug with the actual software itself where it says that the camera brand is Sony. And if you do try and change the camera brand to Canon and then click confirm, it doesn't actually work. That is only if the identification fails. So now we have a wireless connected to the gimbal and the camera. So if I shut down the app itself now, on the gimbal we'll see this icon just here, which is that connected icon. On the right hand side you have the menu button, click on that, and then we have Wi-Fi here. Go to the right and that gives us the connected device. If you go left to go out of there, go down to history, and that gives us a list of all the available Wi-Fi devices. And then if you go down to the bottom, you can actually select click clear, but we don't want to do that. Next, we will then go and record from the gimbal. So we can zoom by using we can zoom by using these controls on the left hand side. I'm pressing on the left hand side controls and then we go back. And then to click record, we just click this button here. And then click it again to stop recording. Now, a couple of things that you'll notice is that if you actually go and press this button for a little bit longer, it actually doesn't do anything. It has to be like a quick click. And then a quick click again, and then it disconnects. So the last thing I wanted to show you is how do you connect to the camera, to the gimbal, when you don't have the phone turned on. So we can disconnect here from the camera itself, go OK. So what we do is we turn it off. This is just me showing it when you're like turning the camera on for the first time. And then we go to menu, Wi-Fi Bluetooth connection. We want this play. It's now searching. And now it's connected to the gimbal itself. So it's all relatively straightforward. You just need to make sure that when you go and do the first time connection between the app and the camera, that it's actually, you press that OK button pretty much straight away, otherwise it won't find the device. If you have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments and I will be able to hopefully answer them. And if there is anything else you'd like me to show you on the ZHIYUN Crane+M2, please let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video.